Home, we're learning the funeral for a local soldier killed in a suicide bombing attack in Afghanistan will be at the high school that he graduated from 6 years ago. Army Sergeant Jonathan Hunter of Columbus was one of 2 American soldiers killed in that attack earlier this month. He was just 32 days into his first deployment since joining the Army in 2014. Hunter's funeral is set for 2 p.m. on Saturday, August 26th at Columbus East High School's gymnasium. Calling starts at 10 a.m. and will go until the funeral starts. We're told Jonathan Hunter got married just last October.
Still no word tonight on if a driver who hit a woman while waiting for an Indigo bus will face criminal charges. We first told you about this story on Tuesday, that a 63-year-old woman hit while in a shelter on Michigan near the intersection in 79th Street. We're told the victim is in fair condition at St. Vincent's Hospital. Witnesses reportedly saying the driver kept saying she was sorry and did not know what happened. And new tonight, a woman now in custody accused of attacking 2 people with a box cutter style knife at the state fair. Investigators have not said why 24-year-old Keonye Gray allegedly did that. We're told 2 groups of people got into a fight around 9 Tuesday night near the Midway. The 2 people injured, reportedly not seriously. Their wounds treated at the scene.
A Central Indiana accounting firm hit with a ransomware attack. Call 6 Investigates has uncovered it's part of a growing trend of data breaches impacting Hoosiers. Our Kara Kenny joins us now with what you can do to protect yourself. Kara.
That's right, Mark. Data breaches are a huge concern because they can ruin your credit, your children's credit, and destroy your finances. New numbers we obtained today show it's happening to Hoosiers more and more. Check this out. In 2014, 415 data breaches were reported to the Indiana Attorney General's office. These are breaches impacting Hoosiers. Last year, more than 600 data breaches, and we're only halfway through 2017, but we've already had more than 600 breaches reported to the state. Now, Whittaker is the latest victim. They're a lead accounting firm with offices in Fishers and Muncie. They do people's taxes. Client data was accessed between January 29th and March 3rd, and the company sent out letters to impacted customers on July 18th. Now, Whittaker is providing those impacted with identity protection services, including credit monitoring, for 2 years. We spoke with certified fraud examiner Greg Wright, who says data breaches are profitable for criminals, and that's why they're on the rise. Wright says a data breach at a bank or a CPA firm is much more concerning than, say, a breach at a retailer, because financial institutions have access to so much of your sensitive information.
From that financial information, they can determine where your bank accounts are, where your stock brokerage accounts are, how much money you have in them, and then easily crack your passwords and get in them and loot them.
That's scary.
It is. It's very scary.
And the company tells us Whittaker is working to implement additional safeguards to protect the security of information in its systems. Whittaker has also contacted the IRS, the FBI, and certain state attorneys general regarding this incident. Now, experts say if you think you've been a victim of a data breach, go directly to the institutions that have your money and meet face-to-face and make sure accounts are locked down. Also, make sure you have credit freezes on your account so that no one can open up a line of credit in your name. We'll have a link on how to do that on this story on the RTV6 app. Amanda?
Thank you, Kara. And on a lighter note, the longest running gaming convention in the world kicks off tomorrow in downtown Indianapolis. And not only will Gen Con attendees be up all hours of the day and night, but so will nearby businesses. RTV6's Stephanie Wade shows us what this should mean for Indianapolis.
On any given day, this coffee shop will serve, say roughly 50 customers. But during Gen Con week and being located directly across the street from the Indiana Convention Center, they tell me they're preparing for thousands.
You know, you have to be ready for it.
An event that takes months to prepare.
We start talking about it in May.
Is having businesses like Bee Coffee Roasters on their toes.
That first year, Sean kept saying, we're right across the street. Gamers like coffee. We need to be ready. And we were like, yeah, whatever. Okay. We had no idea.
The owner tells me they start roasting coffee beans a month in advance.
We actually have freezers that we don't use any other time of the year. And they are filled right now with muffins and cookies. I order extra product from Circle City Sweets. They see me coming and they're like, oh, it's Gen Con week.
The employees enjoy celebrating themselves.
We really get into this. We'll even dress up, cosplay.
And they designed T-shirts just for the convention.
That's probably the best shirt I've ever seen.
While customers wait for their coffee, the Bee Coffee Roasters has games set out to play with a chance to win specially designed poker chips and dice.
I come here a couple times a week for coffee because it's my favorite place in town. And yeah, Gen Con's probably my favorite week of the year here. So
now more than 60,000 people are expected to attend Gen Con, and it all starts right here tomorrow. Reporting in downtown Indianapolis, Stephanie Wade, RTV6.
Yeah, the city is going to be packed. Thank you, Stephanie. Covering education tonight, Perry Township schools are announcing new start and end times for many schools in the district. Those changes include starting Tier 1 and Tier 2 schools 10 minutes earlier and ending 15 minutes earlier. Schools in Tier 3 will not see their hours changed, and we're told that comes as the district is fine-tuning its bus schedule. It has more routes now than in past years. So we have a full list on how each school will be affected, or if it even is, and that's on the RTV6 app.
I'm hiding something from you. I'd need to be just a little bit wider for a total eclipse of today's high temperature, but I move out of the way. An almost 90 degrees for the high temperature. We've not hit 90 here during the month of August. I don't have a 90-degree temperature within the next week either in the forecast. Showers and thunderstorms as you look along the Mississippi River, north and south of St. Louis. All of this is moving to the north and east, but I think in general, our chance for thunderstorms will increase later tonight and through the overnight. We'll have an isolated shower or thunder shower before that. For example, you just in Benton County had some showers, maybe a rumble of thunder just northwest of Fowler. The rest of central southern Indiana, as you can see, is quiet. If the kids have practice this evening, sun doesn't set until 8:40, you're out and about, you'll be dry. The temperature is part of the story. Boy, is it humid. That humidity continues to grab you. 90 in Columbus, 90 in Muncie. These are actual temperatures, but look at the heat index in the low 90s everywhere. It's cooler actually in the western portion of the state because of the clouds and the nearby rain that came into western Indiana a while ago and then has just faded away. Temperatures slow to cool, and we never really accomplished the goal overnight. Temperatures will stay at 70 degrees or warmer. By the time we get to 11 o'clock, I think we'll have another area of showers and thunderstorms approaching the state line. Join us at 11 o'clock tonight. Not expecting severe storms. Then during the overnight, the chance will increase in central Indiana. Temperature only decreases to 71 in the metro area. A sticky, steamy start to your Thursday. Temperatures through the day Thursday, mid-80s, probably at best. Just the timing of showers and thunderstorms will be the key. And I think after the morning hours, the afternoon focus for thunderstorms will be in the eastern half of the state. 7 a.m., not a lot happening. 10 o'clock, there's showers, thunderstorms through central Indiana. 1 o'clock, starting to push off to the east. And I think, again, the best chance for afternoon thunderstorms will be in the eastern half of the state. You build up a little more warmth and the pooling of humidity. These are typical August temperatures. Once we get past tomorrow, we're dry on Friday and noticeably less humid. Friday will be a nice day. Temperatures in the low 80s as we go into the weekend. Saturday, the chance for a shower or thunderstorm at 30%. On Sunday, we're dry, 85. Monday, Eclipse Monday, 87 degrees, partly sunny, and should be a nice day for viewing. At 7:30 tonight on the RTV6 Facebook page, Dr. Brian Murphy is going to join me for a live chat with you about the eclipse. So I'll keep reminding you, but if you have any questions.
Yeah, you're taking questions?
He's the man.
Yeah.
He's a physicist and astronomer, and he's got the answers.
I think a lot of people are really excited for it, so you better tune in.
Absolutely.
Get all those questions answered. All right, thanks, Kevin. Well, some local journalists, radio hosts, the State Fair Queen, and even the First Lady of Indiana got down and dirty today at the fairgrounds. I was one of them right there who participated in the annual Indiana State Fair Celebrity Milking Contest. Well, we each had a minute to milk a cow. I didn't do so hot, but Dave O'Brien from 97.1, Hank FM 1, Janet Holcomb, Indiana's First Lady, close second. As far as I go, I put in an utterly good effort, to say the least. But that was about it. I was a little disappointed, but I tried. I mean, it was the first time. First time for everything.
You only got a short time.
I was a little worried.
Was it tough?
I tried. It was tough. I mean, oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
I brought this in to show it off. So I really did do it. So here's the milk that I got. Just a little bit.
Just in time for the dinner hour.
Just enough for your coffee, Mark.
You saw her effort, right? I mean, she was giving it her all. And then the cow just gave 2%.
Right. Boom.
I got a ribbon, though. So, you know what? I participated. I tried. But, yeah.
Yeah, she skimmed on by. All right. There are 430 million reasons to play Powerball tonight.
But that big jackpot up for grabs this evening, the long odds a winner would face to bring it home.
And police searching for a woman accused of scamming senior citizens descends on a home in Indianapolis. Tonight at 5:30, what they found and where that case now stands. You're watching RTV 6 News at 5.
Pick up the phone and call now.
Well, here we go again. Ahead of tonight's drawing, the Powerball jackpot has climbed to a monstrous number of $430 million.
Wow, the grand prize pool has been growing since June 10th, and that means there have been 18 straight drawings with no winner. If there's still no winner tonight, that jackpot will continue to climb till the next drawing this Saturday. The odds of someone winning tonight, 1 in more than 290 million.
I lost $5 in the last pool.
Yeah, I think I'm done now.
Oh, well.
I'm like, you know what? I'd rather keep my cash.
That's right. Keep that cash. Or try your luck. One of those two.
Good luck.
Concerns about bus safety lead to changes in one district tonight.
What's old is new again after bus drivers raise concerns. Call 6 investigates. Rafael Sanchez is staying on top of changes announced today.
I'm Derek Thomas. Police continue to look for a suspect who has been ripping off seniors at assisted living facilities. I'll have that story coming up on RTV6.
And have something special you want to say to Peyton Manning? The Colts are asking you to put pen to paper and write him a letter. You're watching RTV6 News at 5.
And be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram. From the station working for you, this is RTV6 News at 5:30.
Now at 5:30, first no water, and now eviction notices. It's been quite a week for residents of one East Side apartment complex.
The latest blow coming just today. RTV6's Graham Hunter is live at the Arborstone Apartments with these new developments tonight. Graham.
Well, you can see that there are still eviction notices on some of these doors, and they all read pretty much the same way. It says this letter is to inform you an eviction will be filed on your unpaid balance, and it includes a dollar amount. It's been different on a lot of these different notices, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, different on a lot of these notices. Now, the people I talked to today say that this is the first time that they have received any type of notice for non-payment, telling me the apartment manager came through here this morning and very quickly posted the notices and then left. Now, one woman, Dana Blunt, showed me some receipts of payment telling me she has not even lived here long enough to have accrued the amount of debt claimed in her notice. A mother of 4, if evicted, she's worried about where she will go. Do you have any plan? Do you know what you're going to do?
No, I really don't.
Are you going to pay that?
No, I'm not going to pay this because I don't owe this. And I know I don't owe this because I have proof of me paying my rent.
Well, I just got off the phone with the manager of the apartment complex, Connie West, who tells me that these eviction notices are accurate, and she plans to move forward with legal eviction if the dollar amounts are not paid. You'll hear from her coming up at 7 o'clock. Reporting to you live from the East Side, Graham Hunter, RTV6.
Greenfield police want a woman who has been targeting and scamming senior citizens at assisted living facilities off the streets.
Armed with arrest warrants, they headed to an Indianapolis home today. RTV6's Derek Thomas was there.
Law enforcement officers surrounded this house on the north side of Indianapolis. Officers on the side of the house, officers on the porch, officers out front. They are in search of 60-year-old Connie Kaufman. Greenfield police have warrants for her arrest for burglary and 1 count of exploitation of an endangered adult. Last month, she allegedly visited the Crown Point Assisted Living Facility and conned 2 victims out of money by saying she was going shopping for groceries for them.
One of the victims had provided her cash. Obviously, our suspect never brought back any groceries. Our second victim in that case didn't provide any cash. The suspect in that incident had gone into the victim's purse and actually took money out of her purse without permission and left the room at that point.
Kaufman is wanted in 7 jurisdictions and 5 surrounding counties, including Hamilton. This is video of her at the Meadowbrook Assisted Living Facility in Fishers. She allegedly dressed up in scrubs and used the same grocery scam there. Between stolen cash and credit cards, she spent over $2,000 in ill-gotten gain at area grocery stores and gas stations. In Hamilton County, police are also looking for an accomplice, 37-year-old Latoya McGill.
They need to be caught and held accountable for their crimes.
Police had high hopes when they descended on that house. The stage was set for an arrest.
Police did not find Kaufman today, but they will continue looking for her. There is a possibility she has fled to Ohio, where police say she has relatives. Derek Thomas, RTV6.
If you have any information about the suspect, you are asked to call Greenfield Police.
Now to your Storm Team 6 forecast, and rain chances will be increasing across central Indiana. Storm Team 6 Chief Meteorologist Kevin Gregory is tracking that tonight. Kevin?
I'm sure many of you have your hopes up for some rain, and rightfully so. We're dry, just 0.12 of an inch of rain so far this month. We're dry now and will stay that way for several hours. The thunderstorms that sit back to the west will likely thin out as they move our way, but a pretty good line right now along the Mississippi. I was just timing this as it moves northeast at 30 to 35 miles per hour. It's still probably 9:30 or after before this line would reach us. It's possible we get some development out ahead of that. Keep our eye on that. Temperatures, they're warm. They were warmer earlier when we hit 90 in Indy. We've backed off 3 degrees since then. Only 90 right now is in Muncie. For metro area temperatures, they're all within a few degrees of 85 or 86. Here's your rainfall potential. This is tricky because it's so humid. Certainly, you catch a couple of thunderstorms, we could have 1/2 inch to 1 inch amounts, but at least measurable rainfall on the way by tomorrow night.
After a bumpy start, the Martinsville School District follows through with plans to change its bus routes. The decision comes after bus drivers raised concerns last week. Call 6 Chief Investigator Rafael Sanchez joins us live in the newsroom. Rafael.
Amanda, good afternoon. So let's talk about the buses. What's old is new again when it comes to school bus routes in the city of Martinsville. Today, the Morgan County School District returned to its previous bus routes after a new plan last week became an issue. The superintendent met with her drivers and spelled out the problem and the fix in a letter to the community. This school year, unlike previous years, Martinsville is also providing bus service to children who in the past walked to school and now live within the city limits. Overall, Martinsville takes about 3,000 kids to schools every day to its 9 schools in their districts. Tonight, the school district is calling the changes a positive step forward. And I had a chance to talk to a number of drivers this afternoon at the end of their routes, and they too appreciate the changes. As for the consulting company which created the transportation mess, the school district tells me tonight it's working with its legal counsel to exhaust all options. Live in the newsroom, Rafael Sanchez, RTV6.
Rafael, thank you. Hundreds of jobs need to be filled, and tomorrow could be your chance to land one of them. There's a job fair tomorrow at the Hallville Branch Library on the near west side from 1 to 5. Participating employers include Walmart Distribution Center, Durham Bus Services, and Choice Brands, just to name a few. Employers will accept applications and conduct interviews on site. There will also be a resume and application help available for those who need it. He's been itching to get back to racing, and now he can.
Sebastian Bourdais gets the okay to race again after a horrific crash in May at IMS, when we might see him competing again.
And one of country music's biggest stars is coming to Indianapolis. We have everything you need to know to get tickets to see Garth Brooks in concert. You're watching RTV6 News at 5:30.
Chevy Ironman National, with every test drive taken.
IndyCar driver Sebastian Bourdais is ready to race again. He tweeted overnight that he had his final appointment with his doctor yesterday in Indianapolis, and he got the all clear to race again. Bourdais was injured in a horrific crash during qualifying for the Indy 500 in May. There it is. He suffered a broken pelvis and hip in that crash. He says he'll race again at the IndyCar finale at Sonoma on September 17th. His car owner, Dale Coyne, is mulling over whether to put him in the car sooner at Watkins Glen on September 3rd.
And big news for country music fans, Garth Brooks is coming to Indianapolis. The reigning CMA Entertainer of the Year will appear in concert with his wife, Trisha Yearwood, on Saturday, October 7th at 7:30 at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Tickets go on sale Friday, August 25th at 10 a.m. with a limit of 8 tickets per person. All tickets will be priced at $60.66 before taxes and other fees, and sold as best available. On August 25th, tickets will be sold only online at Ticketmaster.com or or by phone at Ticketmaster Express. They will not be sold at Bankers Life Fieldhouse or at other Ticketmaster outlets that day.